welcome to putting on the goth face for your goth face. Like I said in my last video, as I'm releasing them separately and they're all being made at the same time, I'm wearing the same clothes, just so you know. I'm going to do my face. If you see any filthy makeup tools, I do apologize, but I don't really care because it's my face. We're going to start now. Insert intro. So, Tarte. This is a non-silicone based primer. Silicone ones will make your face look a lot more moisturized and smooth and whatnot, but I don't want silicone on my face. Not that it's terrible, but I just don't want it, so. Clean hands, downsize. And I have the Kat Von D concealer. You don't need a lot of this. Please don't use a lot of this. This is too much of this. I don't know if you can see. Really, really too much. This is a concealer brush or liquid product brush. You can use it for eyeshadow too. So you really need like that much. Literally that much. And I'm going to put it on right here and right here along the dark lines, and then you mush it out. Voila, dark circles concealed. If you got any pimples, like I do, over here, don't know if you can see. And you want to stipple like this. Even if you don't have a beauty blender, stipple. I have never owned one. I don't need one. There's my finger. Germs. All the germs. Don't press too hard because then your work goes away. So there we go. And I'm serious. Look at all the product that's left on my hand. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. No more concealer. Primer, also Kat Von D. I bought all this a while ago. That's good. Not my favorite, but it's good. And about the same amount of eye primer as you use with the concealer. And you probably won't need that much either, and you use the same brush. And just smush it on your eyelid. A nice thin coat. You don't need a lot of eye primer. My nasty, filthy, it's called a, I can't remember what kind of bed it is. Yeah. And Kat Von D and 45. I can't wear 42 because I'm yellow. So I'm going to wear 45. I don't wear liquid foundation because I have an oilier skin type. If you need liquid foundation or you want more full coverage, go for it. So what? Start with your concealer spots first. Poof, poof, poof. And then you really don't need that much. Avoid the eyes because you're using the primer for your eyeshadow. Do your neck. Don't be crazy. You can sometimes still see pimples, but whatever. We have flaws. My puff just landed in the garbage. So then, I have this wonderful luminous hourglass. It's called Ethereal Light. It's a highlighter. I put it on my cheekbones. Look how gorgeous white that is. And I put quite a bit. Because, well, I want to look dead. And I put it on my chin. And I put it on my nose. and put it on my forehead. And then we wait. We don't really blend it yet. This is Crush. Oh, I'm sorry. Color Crush by The Body Shop. It's a fig leaf. And this one is the same Color Crush. Great Expectations. I take the purple, or Grape Expectations. You don't need a lot of this. Please don't put a lot of this. Please, 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 please. Turn your mouth to the side like a weirdo. Start from the ear. Go in a little bit. See? Okay. And then, on the other side, wipe off the excess and blend. Use extra up here. See? And then blend this side some more. Can I check my mirror? You guys have poor quality. A little more. Because you can always add more. And you can't really take off what you put too much of. Take ever so little bit. Here, I'll get a little closer here. Of the green. And you put just a little bit. And now you look, and always blend, look like you're kind of dying. That's good. I like that. And then I have a really nice light shade of bronzer. It's Jane Iredale Cosmetics in So Bronze 1. Like, this is really light. Make sure to clean your brush, because, well, you don't want bronzer mixed with green and purple, because you want blush. See? And that basically just blended out your highlight. Isn't that great? Apple of the cheek, upward circles, because we want to stay young and beautiful forever. There. And then you go here, a little here, and just start down the middle. And then you blended out your highlights with your blush or bronzer, whichever you want to consider it. Okay, so I'm blonde. I have a lot of Jane products from school. This one is in taupe, and as you can see, it's really short because I use it a lot. You'll need a mirror. Oh my god, this pencil is sharp. Follow the underline of your brow. I need to wax mine. Wow, I did a horrible job. I need to use more contour. Pardon me. The blush is fine. Well, goodness, more gothy. A little too much contour, but not for the purposes of our makeup, as it's a goth base. I use an eyeshadow brush and I powder down the lines. I have two. As you can see, the ones I use, lighter one over here is for up here in the inner corner. A darker shade there you go. And your base is complete. You leave the primer alone because that's for your eyeshadow. And that'll be in the next video. Keep it creepy, guys.